Skin crawling sensation, formication. You feel something crawling on your arm. You look, nothing there. That's your nerve endings, behaving like a random number generator. Nerve endings fire random signals to the skin without any real stimulus. Your brain interprets these as the sensation of crawling insects. Causes include anxiety, fatigue, and hormonal changes. Your sensory system is essentially making things up. Motion sickness. You're on a bus, scrolling through your feed. Everything's fine. Then a wave of nausea hits. Your brain decided you were dying. It just got a little too enthusiastic about keeping you safe. Your inner ear detects movement, turns, bumps, acceleration. Meanwhile, your eyes, locked on a screen, insist everything is still. Your brain receives contradictory data and draws its ancient conclusion: you must be poisoned. Nausea is a defense mechanism, your brain trying to flush out a threat that doesn't exist. Hypnic jerk, the falling sensation before sleep. You're almost asleep, and then a sudden jolt, a feeling of falling. You're fine. Your brain just got scared that you were falling asleep. On the border between sleep and wakefulness, your brain sometimes misreads your muscles, relaxing as a falling signal. It fires an emergency alert, and you jolt awake. This is one of the most widespread glitches. Up to 70% of people experience it regularly. The stomach drop elevator sensation. The elevator drops. Your stomach disappears, like something inside you fell away. It didn't. Everything inside you just needed a split second to catch up. During sudden downward acceleration, an elevator, a roller coaster, your internal organs lag behind your body by a fraction of a second. Your brain registers the mismatch and fires a warning signal. No actual danger, just physics doing physics. Photic sneeze reflex. You walk out of a dark room into bright sunlight and sneeze. Not a cold, not allergies. Your nerves just got their wiring slightly crossed. Your optic nerve and trigeminal nerve are close neighbors in the brain. When bright light powerfully activates the optic nerve, the signal spills over to the trigeminal nerve, which then triggers a sneeze command. This is neural crosstalk, one signal hitchhiking on another's route. It affects 20 to 30% of people. Feeling someone's gaze. You're sitting in a cafe reading, and suddenly you feel eyes on you. You look up, and sure enough, someone is staring. This isn't a sixth sense. It's peripheral vision combined with evolutionary hypervigilance. Your brain constantly scans your surroundings for threats, even when you're not looking. Peripheral vision picks up the direction of someone's gaze, the tilt of their head, the orientation of their body, and sends a quiet signal. Someone is watching you. Millions of years ago, that awareness saved lives. Those who couldn't feel a predator's stare became someone's lunch. Tinnitus, the ringing in your ears, complete silence. And yet you hear a high-pitched tone. Nothing outside is making it. Your own brain is. Your auditory cortex isn't receiving normal sound input, so it starts filling the silence on its own. It literally generates sound from the inside. Causes include loud noise exposure, stress, and poor circulation. The most maddening glitch of all, because it lives inside your head and there's no off switch. Goosebumps. You hear a perfect chord and your skin erupts in goosebumps. You didn't ask for this. Your body didn't ask permission. This is a reflex, millions of years in the making. Your sympathetic nervous system activates tiny muscles at the base of your hair follicles, the erector pili. They pull the hair upright and tighten the skin. In our ancestors, this made them look bigger when threatened. In us, it just makes beautiful little bumps when we hear the right song or feel a chill. Brain freeze, a giant cold lemonade. One greedy sip. And suddenly, sharp, stabbing pain right in the middle of your forehead. Brain freeze, the most honest punishment for impatience. Something cold touches the roof of your mouth, and the blood vessels there rapidly constrict, then dilate. Your brain registers a sharp temperature change and panics. It confuses the pain signal from your mouth with pain coming from your forehead. This is a classic signal routing error. The message arrived at the wrong address. Eye twitch, myokemia. You're mid-conversation, and suddenly you feel your eyelid living its own life, fluttering on its own. You can't stop it. You can only wait it out. Fatigue or stress accumulates, and the nerve fibers controlling the tiny muscles in your eyelid begin firing random bursts. The muscle contracts without being told to. Stress is literally showing up on your face as uncontrollable movement. The delay between impact and pain. You slam your finger on a table corner. First, silence. Then, pain. Your brain is literally late delivering the message. Your brain processes pain signals with a slight delay. Sound signals reach your consciousness faster than pain signals do. They travel through different neural pathways at different speeds. You hear the impact before you feel it, every single time. Contagious yawning. Someone nearby yawns. You glance over. And a second later, you're yawning too. You didn't want to. You just couldn't stop yourself. Contagious yawning isn't just a figure of speech. It's real. Studies show that simply seeing, hearing, or even reading the word yawn is enough to trigger one. This is called echopraxia, the involuntary mirroring of another person's actions. It's thought to be linked to mirror neurons, the same ones that make you smile back when someone smiles at you. Interestingly, it works on dogs too. They catch yawns from their owners. Your brain is literally syncing with another brain without asking your permission. Déjà vu. You walk into a place you've never been and suddenly feel certain, I've been here before. Total conviction. Even though you know for a fact, this is the first time. Déjà vu is a glitch in your memory system. Normally, the brain processes experience along two parallel streams. One records the event, the other decides whether it's familiar or new. In déjà vu, these streams fall out of sync. New information gets incorrectly flagged as already known before it's fully processed. The result? You feel like you've lived this moment before. It's not mystical. It's your classification system failing for a fraction of a second. Hiccups. You're sitting in an important meeting. Dead silence. And then, hic! Congratulations. Your nervous system just betrayed you in front of everyone. Your diaphragm, the muscle just below your lungs, suddenly contracts, and your vocal cords snap shut. The result? That unmistakable hic sound. The cause? Your brainstem receives conflicting signals from an irritated stomach, eating too fast, or even a sudden change in temperature. It's literally a nervous system misfire. Your brain reboots and your diaphragm overreacts. Pins and needles, paresthesia. You've been sitting on your leg for an hour. You stand up, and it's not yours anymore. 1,000 needles. That's not needles. That's just your neurons remembering how to neuron. When a nerve is compressed or blood flow is cut off, nerve fibers stop transmitting signals correctly. When the pressure is released, signals come flooding back all at once, chaotically. Your brain interprets this rush as tingling. Essentially, your nervous system is rebooting after a crash.